Zombies. Everything is silent. The Q, the I. The Q and the I equals the O sounds. You gotta carry it over in order to get it. Uh, Um, zombie. I just like the cartoon. And I did some things, it was like research, right? But it wasn't research. It was like, this is all non-fiction shit. Wait, this is all fiction shit. Fiction, right? This is all fiction. It's not real. Right? Watching the cartoon. Boom. Hey, same boat ride, same captain. Then it goes boom. They didn't make it off the island. Then the new people popped up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Exact same shit. Then that movie Sleepwalkers about the cat people. Then that cartoon on Zombie Island about them cat people. And you know what I sworn? That man was young Junior, who grew up pretty quick. And the cats, they liked it, the cats, because the cats noticed them. But then the cats, boom, now they try to kill the cats because the cats still notice them and see big cats. Now, what if these sleepwalkers is the precursor to werewolf, possible vampirism, shape changers, but they didn't choose cats, they chose wolves, or they chose bats, you know? Just something on the island is weird, right? Echolocation, beware of this man. And at the end of the movie, hey, hey, who the fuck is you? Nuh-uh, you ain't coming. Then it shoots back to the beginning and he starts telling the story. Because the eyeballs is of Kyrian, while the body is of Sun. Something about some race issue. Fucking twins and shit all look alike, but color tone, you know, something like that. And everybody on the island, if you notice, kids somewhere else, FBI, whatever, MI6, whatever, KGB, whatever, just like, oh, Spanish side, color Gary, oh, Russia, right? And it's like, so those are my kids, right? And they have in their mind, oh, we double crossed you, killed you, and now we got your money. At least that's what the people taught them. So those are all the kids, right? Maybe like me, mom. And we see some familiar people. These guys are scientists. They just got the zombie virus. Dude cannot swim. He jumps in feet first. Something has to be wrong. Hey, paranormal activity. Three, I think. The parents. They're popping up. Hey, he got the invite. believe at that time he has white hair, as if I was in some 40-year coma. It keeps jumping, right? Or it looks like it's 40 years. 40 years. Like some time anomaly bullshit. Same people smuggling the guns. And you notice I was checking to see if they knew what they was doing. So the hardcore, I'm like, hey, don't go. Boom, zombie. They was all planning on going to Canada. I guess the Russian people found out I hoarded all the money. You gotta give me like, ah, right. It's all a chronological event for me. This shit is weird. I think the weirdest thing is being in New York, controlled demolition, and dust, and finding body parts. They were growing body parts of me. They were cloning parts. Shit had happened, thumbs was going behind my hand. It's like, wow, this is the left thumb, but it fits perfectly on the right hand. And this is the right thumb, it fits perfectly on the left. It was a controlled demolition. People was there trying to get some money and shit, you know? That's how it was. And I was supposed to do it. I figured they was gonna... I was supposed to go and get this lawsuit, man. And then they whisked me away real quick and it looked clean like Britain or something. But it was like New York, but English. Secret passageways and shit. Transvestites. Secret passageways from one side of the lake to the other side in British Columbia or the Nova Scotia and shit. And somewhere deep in there, they got a remake of everything where it looks exactly the same. Right, but I put this multiple places. Somebody could be sitting there listening. I'm in the same place and be like, ain't nobody there. Ain't nobody around. Make you think it's a spirit or some shit. And some weird shit like that. Right, I was in this hot place once. It was too fucking hot, like as if they was born and burning oils and shit. And the oils went up and came down, and the heat got so high, you start getting those black patches on your skin. And then I noticed a lot of people I ain't seen but once in a group of years. All these people either went to South Africa, Canada, England, wherever, you know. Hey, yeah, man, we're going somewhere else. You know. And that was what's going down. A lot of movies and shit. What I know about time travel, I know when we did the Y2K bug, I used it to try to save our lives. Somehow it didn't work out. The ring, when we went there, then I sat there after getting shot and I'm looking light-skinned. Then I switched into the dark-skinned like I could see. Upload my shit. The dude standing there looks like he's in whiteface. Oh, very good, very good. Walks into the bathroom, comes out. Then back of my head, eyes hit the wall. Finally come to it, looks like a red spot or red place and shit. So I go underneath the desk, go in between the desk, and there's a time anomaly there, and walk through. And when I'm walking through, he's standing there getting ready to go in to get the gun. So I come out, grab everybody, get them in the car, and drop them off. Then I go back, and I'm just sitting there, go through the time anomaly again. He pops out. He doesn't shoot me. He already fucked in the head. Remember, they cut out their eyeball. I made the Y2K thing cracking. And remember, I did the internet thing. So it's like, I don't want this Nazi stuff on my stuff. And it dropped all them off. Say their lives twice, right? First time cyanide, second time use time. So I went back and he picks me up, takes me to his house. This lady with red hair is there, and I'm learning salts and sugars and shit, right? And he has this board full of the chemical balance of Coke. So I asked questions to find out how to do it. Then I took the salts and made the chemical balance of Coke. Then I made the chemical balance of Coke with the sugars and shit. Boom, 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 boom. That's why I learned how to do it, right? Practice and shit. So I'm in the back, and I'm like, yeah, man, too bad you can't show me how to mix up some chemicals to make me into an adult and we could play. And he was like, yeah, and he gave me the formula, so I did it. And I was like, man, too bad you ain't got no formula to turn me back into the kid so we could really play. And he gave me the formula, right? So remember, I got in my head that he was going in the back and he shot all these people. So I turned him back into a kid so I could murderize him. His mom picks him up. She was like, no one loves you. And takes off with her kid. But if it was a gravity thing, then the maintenance man was getting it in. And if the backwards shit, back with the counselor in the game, and the counselor was like, write your shit in cartoon form. So this is what he did with a lot of kids. And they took a lot of these personal life cartoons and turned them into something positive. But if you have a DVD-R and rewind it, you can sort of get what's really going on with these foreigners who popped in out of nowhere. Hey, do what the fuck I told you. What you gonna do? Realer than a shit. Real. Same ass motherfucking toxic waste there. All that shit. Hmm. Same place, right? Right, so this is my theory that we're in gravity. Now, you didn't understand what I'm saying, gravity. Now we're up, not down. There's a whole bunch of gas underneath us. Where from where? A whole bunch of dead people from me accepting the bill, dead in the water. What spreads up? Hey, look at there's a bubble. Hey, they built on the bubble. Right? Get it, right? Hey, there's a lake. Hey, there's something over there. Hey, then in town, there's a golf land. There's a bed place that turns in the future into a laser tag arena. And there's all these evil trees that turn into apartment complexes and houses and stuff. There used to be little people there. Y'all put me in jail. Still are. They just in another mindset. I seen like in my mind time travel to 1920. Thought it was the regular time. Everything looked exactly the same. but they had smaller people like Thumbelina, and they had their little section across the way, and then they went underground. New people came and built over them. The mall on 59th. Walked in there once. It's empty and stuff. I remember going in there when I was a kid. There was this big ass magical wishing ball. This weird ass movie theater that was showing something. A half closed gate with the Southern Bears in there. And then I started playing the game. And then I improved the game and noticed in the game, behind the game, there's a door that leads into the game. You know. So after everything went down with the deals and shit, because I was gonna try to put some clothes and shit up in there, and they was like, "Oop, oop, it's gone." And so I took the bears, put them somewhere else, occupy someplace else, show them how to do a lot of other things. I think they was just the spirits of the gay cop, and then his father, "Hey, son downtown," black guy, you know. I purchased that, but I was a kid. Push over. And we could probably get what the swimming hole was. Probably put a road through there. Deep enough for no mama. And what a coincidence. Because it used to be in black and white, and we had that weird TV they got in Canada, right? And it was a weird fucking TV, and there was this sock puppet that tried to break out and fucking eat us. Hey, because behind the big TV where they found $100,000 in, there was a purple for real fuse. Well, the old man put money in those TVs. You know, and things just went on. Through with that life. Oh, time travel. Oh. Well, the first time travel. Kidnapped, then somehow we went from the mansion to the 1940s. He turns the ash car through the portal. Cool. But I got shot. And then when I jumped through, I was me again, but younger. And sat there for a couple months, a week. And then somebody came and swooped me up, the same person who I seen run over somebody and took me down to the base because they left me in some fucking cot and she went to go teach. So after a while, I'm sitting there, I'm going through some shit with this pill, and everything is going topsy turvy, right? So I want to go home. They leave me there. I don't get to eat. All this same bullshit. Then all of a sudden, these wild females pop up. They don't touch me. but they sitting on the same bed and all this stuff. So next thing you know, they start turning hermaphroditic. Ugh. Like masculine type, you know. And that's what that happened. Well, it was weird when African folks popped up. I guess there was something about there was kids around. Then when they popped up, oh, there ain't kids around, right? Then it'd be like, hey, what's up? We Native Americans. Hey, what's up? We tribes from another place. This is a different place. We gonna hold court. Then they gonna be like, oh, we holding court. Yeah, yeah. I want your birth certificate and social security card. Then that sovereign court is like, up, they want it. That's bullshit, right? And it turns into some old weird bullshit, a bunch of cannibalism and shit, and people that eat and they come out to be your best friend, and people that sit there and season up some dookie and watch you eat it and call it the bombest food ever. And all you did is you literally shitting some shit, add some olive oil and some seasoning, boom, covered up the dookie, boop, boop, boop. Weird shit. Right. And manipulated since they was young. Hey, I'm Ollie Wild. Nobody cares what happens to you. And I don't know their lives, right? Hey, what's up? We Desolin. Had vasectomies. Got our shit cut. We ain't having no kids. Ain't nobody sleeping with us. Hey, incubate these and all these kids, right? Then all of a sudden, hey, what's up? I'm here. I'm supposed to be. But you don't know that. Then once you get over there, hey, you're bothered. Hey, that one. Yes, we could go out here and do anything we want. We could yell and scream. Just make sure it's the right one. And that person's probably so thought like lit. Then other people's pop up 2 years later. Hey, with it full in their mind. Ugh. And it's like all these people getting their way, treating me like I was over there or something. Then it's like, hey, yeah, we over here. Then it's like we're not over there no more. We're over here, and the people that raised us, looked out for us, that looked at like adults, because we wasn't gonna listen to you anyways. We're looking out for them. Oh, these are the same people I'm saying it's still illegal since I was a kid. Snitch jacket, incest, no to SB, no to 3, red light, bucktooth, female group. This red beam out of nowhere cooking my balls. Let's think about it. Hey, little kid, since you was an infant, everybody who's supposed to be your first line of defense, same shit is going on with the harassment. We remove sexual harassment. We don't want this, that, and all this. But when you control it, no, we don't want that. Then they make a perfect point. Sole proprietorship. I make the rules. Here, people from another country. Ah, you did make the rules. We're 100 deep. What you gonna do? Watched all the cops. They're embarrassed. You can't do that. Jag. So before this, oh hey, we just came from a lot of places. He was naked doing the leg. Oh, we want him here. Ugh. Happened too goddamn quick. Ugh. Oh, oh, I'm gonna turn into a kid and date you. Ice party. Turn into some weird ass shit. And she was trying to get ingested from a zeitgeist into a woman whose heritage is from there. Ugh. Yeah, it would have been, but whatever y'all doing to him, ugh. Then on top of that, oh, it's a mixture. So, you had 300 people. Now we have 5,862 people. Getting to conversate, hey, they taught this one since a kid or worse. Ugh. I'm an adult with these in my eyeballs. Using this kid's body. Don't know no better. Give him to me. You know what I'm saying? I know exactly about this shit. Chopping up people and eyeballs in the glass jar where the piranhas were in the mansion. Inconclusive. Hey, couple about a week and a half ago, some lady yelling, she did that with the blood work. You never know who it is, but somebody does. Hey, what's up? We're not from here. Ugh. They're our friends. Girl, let me tell you, you're trying to commit some shit. Hey, what's up? I'm an old man. Hey, I work for these people. Hey, I'm chill. I don't want to be the next Gaddafi. Hey, but this idiot right here that don't know no better. Ugh. To the point, hey, it's 2019. Pride still there. I don't want to stop. Or worse, ah, I got my clone at this particular time of my thought. Here's another clone. Ooh. Hey, just took this egg and split it apart. Four more groups. Up, split it again. Split it again. Up, look at only one's growing. Oh, about that. Hey, wow, different tribes. Wow, how do you have a twin in every dang tribe? We wasn't even here on the real with that. How did she get pregnant? Right, it's kind of odd to be like aliens. For some reason in Alaska, the same name was muttered when the alien spaceship came to eat the Gray's kid. You know, I knew she was looking bad. Big ass bulging eyes. That's a gray alien, right? My other theory on gray aliens. Three Sini people. Big head, one black, one Asiatic, one Caucasoid or Caucasian. Then I thought about it as I flipped through the channel and looked. There is a resemblance with these big eyes, these people and gray aliens. Those people, then when they died, they turn into gray scientists, just like I cannot swim, but when I get the zombie virus in me, boom, I'm jumping head first or feet first into the water. That was that. Zombie virus. That was kind of ill as hell, right? And you're there long enough to eat and eat and eat all the way to like 100 million, right? And then it's like from there negative to a negative 100 million, and then you turn back into human and get ate up again and turn back into a zombie. Simple to play, you know. And that was that. And I think that the vampires and the zombie virus are connected because you got that gray eye effect shit, right? Like that gray eye stuff is the fungus. That's why your eyes turn gray, like death, you know. And it was odd and shit. As if those movies were actually real. Got to interview a lot of them. Most of them wanted to die. Some had lost their power and wanted whoever they turned to return them back. Of course, that was me on the edge that turned them back. But it was weird how time didn't matter there. Because same day, same time, in another place. Then he got that I seen through his eyes and he was right. You know. Same with the virus. You have such amount of time to remain a vampire before it goes away. You know. Right. She could hold it and all that shit. And then let me see. Astro projected from there and was on my way back after handling that shit up in Virginia with the rap hip hop, and they didn't even care I was on a zombie island. They had three of me buried in the back. And if you look in the back, how did we get close to that? Word around town. And they was gonna try to blame me. You the one that's committing all the murders around town. Slice digital. I don't think that she did you wrong. 'Cause she knew that y'all would take off, so she sat there. But you walked through the door anyway. It's kind of crazy and shit. My son sort of lived my life. So the big head got the whatchamacallit started again and had his people there. And guess who pops up with a fucking chopper? And everybody in the CNN that was there. It just looks weird, don't it? You know? And 435, the zombie island. So I found all these agents retired over there in Canada and was like, hey, yeah, 435 actors, all that shit. And it was a new town and it was like a big movie script. And we know who chose what position, strong role, and that's how they wanted it. The actors who are normally on TV became the cops because you're good on camera, television already. So everybody who did TV shows was already on the TV. Everybody who did everything else was boom, regular. They didn't let none of the kids go to the mall. That's why when they died, second nature was go to the mall. Then everybody else that got held back from the mall for so many, boom, went to the mall. And everybody's there like, yeah, why can't we go to the mall? These lookalikes, whatever, fuck, right? So I'm sitting there with the Serbian man, right? So me and Steve, he's the relative, and I am my kid, the girl, and we sitting there, and he takes me to court and wins custody of her, you know? And the last time I see her was on the end of the tape. Right, and he's special forces, right? He ate the maggots, not the steak. And then the Serbian dude with the big head, he was calling me Pops, right? And he broke my neck. Every time I healed from me. So therefore, I had the broken neck. And he broke my neck. That's why they were looking at him, blah, 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 moms. But the problem was, the kid, it's like that part when she's pulling from the dude's neck, the cousin from Portuguese. Almost got it. How they fucking taught them, right? And you listen to the commentary in the background, how they noticed me. And in the 80s, the cars and all the 90 cars, they stole all that shit. So everything that I had, say that shit is Fargo or what you consider North Youngberg. And I don't want to get into that personal business because that's her personal business. Remember, my twin came back in Russia and was all right, you know, till they double crossed me and everybody left. Now, the daughter, Luda, she was basically, hey, I'm white, but she wanted to meet her mom and kick it with her mom. So she kicked it, and the mom was like, fuck this, you ain't gonna be that person. And she is considered black in Russia. The dark shaded tint in the hair, red hair. Right. And that's why they was talking in the film. Right, yeah. Because that's who I was, and they kicked me out my motherfucking towers. Ugh. Had no choice but to go to relatives. So everybody who pops out, astral projected somewhere else. You know, because they thought, oh, you was going to create a fucking colony for us. Right. And they left me there and shit. And so the kid was thinking she was helping, right? So she went and tried to clone me, right? Because through and through, so she's having all these kids and whatever she did with her kids, what she did, right? So she's behind them all. She makes one that looks exactly like me, but this one is a parasite, has a parasitic mouth, and she drowns the baby. So the baby's innocent, don't know no better. My spirit's on the way back from the FBI thing, seeing what happened, and I end up possessing the baby, right? Because I know what to do. Come out the water, see my kid, they're a little Down syndrome because they're only a couple of years old. You know, after Jeepers 3, guess who pops smiling? Up, right? And so I was like, yeah, I'm hungry. And he thought, bit his hand. So he became the first zombie. Then after that, now to show you it's real, if you was from where I'm from and you heard it good during the newscast while they're in the mall, you would hear a couple of people that said, we going back to where we from. This is a good name. And then you would hear the older cousin talking about copyrights. Who looked just like their father up in Jacob, right? Which is his real name. But boom, that's they didn't want to be known as him. So one of them is on the island, and the other one is right. You see how one's taller than the other one, yeah, right. So all that shit happened, but each and every one of them was like, yeah, we rallied and didn't do shit to the server. You notice they kicking it, hey, yeah, pack of cars, fuck them. So it's like, hey, yeah, he's good for now. He's fuck away. That would be the one on the skate side. And I superimposed her face on mine. Right, because, the girl is a young child but look adultish. Right, and guess it's all this resentment and how the Portuguese taught her and then whatever. So I chomp, 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 chomp. And then I dressed up as her. And in the morning, bit the neck. Boom, you see who he's all related to. Y'all know who y'all parent is. Music all the way to heading upward from south. Oh, like bam. And when it comes to white kids from black, ooh, don't touch this one again. This is not yours. This belongs to ours. Right. And so that shit happened. She had the old Tatiana 90 edition in the 80s. So I guess those girls see they twin there. I noticed why y'all was looking at me. I just didn't know. Right. So, red hair, freckled, boom. They meet up. What a strange fucking coincidence. Notice my tags on the wall. All right. So they go in the mall. As a zombie, they look like zombies. When you're a zombie, everybody else looks like a zombie. And you feel normal. All right. These are all my kids. Most of them is my kids if they ain't old. And zombies. Right. A couple of them made it, right? Demon Knight, Charge, and all that other shit. And it is a second from the House of the Dead, right? As you notice, Unity hit the old pirate in red with the same acid on his face, shot and blew up. The one who spit acid on his face was the pirate in red. Identical, but a little taller due to the diet. And you notice when he jumps in the water, he said, follow my dad. In the sewer part. Right. Now, if you ever played a two-dimensional game from up above and satellite about the zombies, that's the exact same footage, but from satellite. And you get to shoot. No, they didn't die like this. Scientists. gasoline. They sat there and they went and observed. He shot the dude in the chest as if the dude was a paraplegic and would die instantly. What do we know about zombie movies? You can't shoot a zombie in the head. They're already dead. Hey, they set him on fire. Bam. Guess what they wanted? They did. Guess what they knew? They got a piece of they got a piece. Because these are the people high risk and didn't want to get murdered and killed like some of these people. Hey, y'all probably noticed y'all penitentiary buddy. Still got the paint on his face, huffing. She's special forces. The old lady shot Dre. He's raised by Mima. He has a twin. She has multiple twins. They just don't look like her. Steven Special Forces, Big Head Serbian Special Forces, Kenneth Marine. Right. Oops. Then Marine, right. You notice how everybody has skills. FBI, CIA, Special Forces, Canadian Special Forces, Navy SEALs. Ultimate Pack. Who can survive this? Right. But all of them double crossed me. For some movies, for some TV shows, right? Hey, we on TV. Hey, where's he at? Who gives a fuck? You know? And all that shit goes down like that. Oh, I was talking about tagging. JFK. Uh, Trump for 216. Jersey Mansion. GTA 4. Actual plays. Trump 216. And that's my trademarks and patents I had there. Everything else I had to switch up. Boom. But they're all new, right? Right after the Snowden, hid the whatchamacallit in the same and let me in. Right. Son, janitor, but yeah. Same with most of them too. Asperger's. Hey, this is all we knew. What do you mean I can't be in this uniform? Huh? I wonder who that black guy is right there. That's the odd part, huh? A lot of zombie survivors, right? Then in one of my strange realities, upgraded the patents, the U.S. broke off. They had the U.S. but with blood. Right, but they were whoever they were. I don't know. Something about some shit, I don't know. I don't ever remember doing that. But the last time it's like that VHS movie, Canada, you notice where the park is? The bike ride. Sort of looks like the girl off the hardcore on her way to Canada. And then what they did is they switched up blood and everything else to make it cinematically probable, you know? Broke Dusty, wondering when his sidewalk's gonna come because these new shoes are now curling up and you know, I was thinking about if this was Canada, the original AZ going underwater. Seeing one where some big dude is in an ice cold place where it's snowing, buildings all gone, ran down, no more there. You know, it's kind of crazy when it's like, hey, I made deals, plans. Tap, what you doing here? I probably saved you from some shit. Whoa. Just like, how do you add? And then 15 days passed, and the monkey rats kept traumaticating. Basically, I am tired of seeing you. You was annoying to us. You just can't help but to tell me on the dead dog. Exact same tisnip. Don't be a hypocrite. Then let me see. Ah, unicorns. Big old lovely unicorns. They turn into big whales. Oh, that would be in Thoth. Up, same with Cthulhu. Hey, hey, big crocodile, round nose. Big walrus in there. Spiders, snakes, everything. Perfect place. And once we go there, we're on Earth again. Probably doo-doo out a bigger one. Right, but if I already busted a nut, then I wouldn't really be tripping that I just got the image that somebody just walks up and starts boom, boom, flashing, right? But knowing me, it'll be like, you didn't kill enough people, do enough dirt to get this, even though you'll be in jail and won't be up. Hey, just have my breast removed. Boom, flash it. And they'll be like, hey, hey, when you get a cock, let me see it too. Hold on like this. Call the police. Ah, there you go. Wait until you lost them. Then you said, hey, look it. That was it right there. You got your cock with you. Let me see it. Take a picture. You know, ever try to be quiet and shit. You know, it was so boring being 16, 15. It was quiet. I made a wish for more black people, and then they said, ah, the wrong people heard it. We'll send ours. So wherever they go, we're welcome. Hey. Just gonna kill people. Cousin wants it. Can't have it around you. Boom. I'm gonna be alive. Just waiting and shit. That could have been some real footage right there. But I was looking away. Only thing I seen that was camera footage from the helicopter I was flying. Some type of royal feud or something, probably. I wouldn't know. Right, because if I did see it in two eyes, as it happened, then you would be it. Other than that, hey, the camera's right there. It already hit worldwide in the 80s. Everybody need to see this. The whole movie's there in that one part. right? He wasn't as you thought. Oh, wow. You need to think about it. The R. Boom. Hey, how you guys doing? Boom. Stabbed you right in the heart. So I'm saying. Ugh. Cancun money before. Wait, was it four? Four? Something had a four in it. And I was sitting there, and this woman and this kid and this old white person. Can you please, please, please? I'm just gonna sit here and ask you. And I seen those fucking plants and no bing. Yeah, yeah, remove those. Created the diamond tester. Bought a couple of abandoned mines. Walked in and walked out with buckets full. Yeah. Hey, this is a remake of Juvenile. Hey, hey, I'm North American. Why did they not tell me so I could, up enough strength to. Bow! One bop! Bow! One bop! Bow! 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 Huh? Should have been my dog. Turned into my frog. Damn, your titties got big, girl. I'm glad I found out who you was presently. Ugh. Throw that shit away. That shit is tossed in the trash. The old baby mama. You fucking lying. What? I made everybody? Fuck. What is y'all doing around them? They's on punishment. Going to the people in Africa, I own them for the rest of their known existence. We'll call it the chakra colors. Chakra coalition. Ugh. That's what it needs to be. The chakra coalition. CC. From magenta down. I like the loud meditation. Yeah. That's how I like. Hey, because y'all wanted to not get no pussy and shit. Shoot some guns. That's on you. Right, and there's plenty of females with it that's like, hey, put this condom on. I don't want nothing else. Look. You know? No, I already got that. Give me, take it up. All right, don't touch me. Don't put your hands on me. You paid in. Took it. You got it again. Let me wipe it off you. Get it on you again. Take it off you again. I ain't seen a man since the last time I seen you. Where you going? And it's embarrassing. Sort of unconstitutional at that same. Treason to the state, eh? Right, another thing that's against the law. I can't go to Africa and buy this and say, this is a part of the U.S. I can't go to Canada and say, hey, this is a part of the U.S. Can't go to British Columbia, buy some land. This is a part of British. This is a part of the U.S. Just like they can't come over here. Oh, this is the new London. This is New England. This is new Canada. This is new South America. Oh, but you get north. Oh, we know North Face. Do you get the acronym for America? American Eagle Grants. There's no A. Hold on, America. American migrant. Immigrant. Wait, no error. Well, no, I'm on America. AMER. American migrant entering resources. AMER. In coalition Aaron. Ugh. That was that. First name in his dictionary, what? You say a common name, like McCall or Jones or Smith. Notice that I couldn't change my name to Universal, not even in Russian or the German, whatever which one. You have any salt a little bit right on the tongue? I don't drink with you. I don't, hey, see how you was involved with swallowing the saliva with phlegm in it? Well, if I ain't mistaken, according to the hernia, all of them is. And I want my birth certificates back and my half a million for each of those. Since that was back in the day. Ugh. E41. I purchased those. Those belong to me. I don't know how you could be a recorder recording. Then on top of that, I missed everything else. Hey, recorder. I could have sworn I was hired at this job. Great, as soon as you sit here, I'll just knock you out the way. I play football here. I know. You see. And stop playing mariachi music. Probably was patented and trademarked by the Dobless. That is basically the only gang I know with that word in it. And then you're telling me that if I get it the correct way, that would be a wet pussy to be fucking it. Odd to a desolate place and how suicide decolates a law. The border. Uh, I'm not saying they had it. I'm just saying they with it. As you notice, the girl's twin pops in with no legs. Ugh, and wasn't trying to eat shit. And why everybody knew? Because me is mom. I just forgot how to do it. I just didn't practice. Just get tired of that shit, right? Do you even have shoes to do that? Or are you supposed to be in fucking sandals and whatever you walked in there with, huh? Hey, statutes of limitations. I don't know how it is for y'all, but rape is rape. And any involvement is involvement. Listen to these words carefully. Something's going on, you're hiding it, you're involved. One person gets in trouble, everybody involved gets in trouble. Hey, you ain't even got to be there. You just come over to visit an old friend. You just retired. You is now involved in any illegal activity that that person is doing if you ain't retired. Ugh. Here's some leave time. Bam. Basically, parts of y'all job is to report illegal activity. That's within and without. Not doing so, then you only become the accessory or the accomplice to that fact. Then on top of that, all the cameras that have been there since Revenge of the Drunk, Cold Case. Target. That's harassment. Like that removed. Now let's take it back. When Andrew was paying on that out. We didn't know no better. He's having a little. No, you tapped your nose. When you got older, you tapped your nose. And that's the problem. Hey, I'm walking down the street. Somebody disappeared years ago. Hey, little old me told them where to go. Hey, I'm walking down the street. Hey, little old me is walking down the street too. With my son, hey. Or ours. Then he sees me, hey, tries to hug me, disappears. Somebody snatched him. And then lately, boom, I feel him. I know. And it's annoying enough. But we is not phased in. They're not supposed to be here. Just like if I was to time travel into the past and meet up with myself, since I'm not supposed to be there, I would automatically phase out, which would be awkward as fuck if you go and meet your family you never been able to met and use the baby inside the womb, and as soon as you go and shake her hand, it disappears. Don't freak out, you just phasing out. There you go. Now you spend countless hours and days making sure you're all right. Oops, somebody caught you while you slept. Now you got to explain to yourself, how do you have kids older than you when you're born? Must be a twin. Oh no, you're the last one. I mean, what is this? It's a conundrum, I think. I mean, what is it for real? Time travel. The paradox. A time anomaly. There is anomalies. And if you increase those anomalies, like that bridge where the water flows up, it's just the only problem is if you fall, then you fall. So if you ever do it, and you better have a fucking parachute or something and some night lights. And then I increased it and found out everything that they blocked off and unblocked it and flew up a river and came up on some clouds, and then dust started appearing, and eventually that dust turned to land as I walked on it, and so on and so on. But of course, how do we get up here? All those bales of money. And this is the big problem. We had gas problem where gas was going to come out at the landfill, and I blocked it with untapped or printed money. I used it as a flattener. Is he possible since I snot nose bubble could inhale underground, old man eyes, pencils, fix it. You know what, Mom? And why did y'all do that? Why? Something must be going on with the occipital. Or from the inside to the out. Okay, bam, this is sensory board. Boom, this is the inside. Let me just increase this. Could it be cancer? Could it be... This is how far we tapped into your nose. Never pulled out anything. Just pushed it back. And who are these people? Hey, you ain't one of these people from across the lands and shit that was like, yeah, we killed off your people, but we cared enough to raise y'all right. Hey, you made us a promise. You owe us. Listen to yourself. How stubborn can you be, right? It's like, hey, you can't tell us nothing, right? But it's like, I couldn't have really been that young when you told me this, right? Because it's like somebody's talking to me. Shit, what the fuck is this? Is this the first time for everything? First conversation. Ah, ah, ah. What is it? Tubes, energy, eventually would leach, but will still carry. The plastic is crystalline situation, meaning it is split. Foot was on the cord. Accidentally pulled out. Scooby Doo. Emotional distress, of course. And consumer fraud. Boom. Now, the dried parts of the herb. Does that mean with the dry ice? This is misappropriation. You didn't pay me shit. We'll blow it up and start over when I get